Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy here, Roblox Tutorial Zone, and welcome back to another video. And today, we're going to be working on, the bot moving and stuff. So, if you're having an issue, and down here it's saying, when you play, Roblox keeps telling me that because, when Microsoft Windows Defender keeps blocking it. If you have this error, 502 API services rejected, request with error code 7 reason studio access to APIs is not allowed. If you're confused on what that means, then here you go. Make sure your game's published. Click on game settings, go to security, and enable studio access to API services. We're going to hit save, and when you play your game, I'm going to have to keep doing that since it's blacked and it won't let me re-enable it. I went on it and it just disappeared out of thin air. So, yeah. But now, ta-da! If your game is not published or does not have access to API services, the shop button will actually not work. If you click on it, it just won't open. It just, refuses. I have some new skins. My friend made them for me. This is the, inky. Yeah, I did not even make these. He also made animations for me, which they look amazing in my opinion. Here's the other one. My friend is amazing at making things, so yeah. He's really good. In my opinion, at least. But yeah, let's start. So you want to get the character you're gonna do it with. So first I'm gonna do this character. I know in the future I'm gonna show you guys how to make multiple different characters, select different characters, different bots basically. But for now it's only gonna be this guy. Okay? So next video I'll show you guys how to spawn him with scripts and stuff. But this episode is just to show you guys how to really just make him move around. So we're going to have to create a few things. So I'm going to take a map out, house, for an example. We'll use this map. It's not really a house. And the school one isn't really a school either. We'll just ignore that. So, anyhow, basically how we're gonna make this work is this guy's gonna be walking around the spawns repeatedly, okay? And then after a while, if he sees a player, he'll just start after them. But if they get behind a wall or something, he will just stop. It's not going to be like a normal Piggy bot that will just be oh yeah, I'm going to walk through this door. A pretty accurate representation of it. But, anyhow, we're just going to create 2 new scripts. Don't question that. So we're going to create a new one. The first one's going to be called animation. Okay? A-N-I-M-A-T. Okay. Yeah, I was just making sure I spelled it right. And then the second new script we're going to create is, what should we name this script? What about AI? Okay? The AI, no. Main AI. Perfect name. So now, we're going to start with our animation script first. Animation script isn't actually too big. So first start off by deleting the print hello world. Do local humanoid equals script.parent : wait for child humanoid. That's literally our first variable. We're gonna then do a local running. Okay. Actually, let's do some comments. So we'll do our variables. I think that's how you spell it. variable. Yep, that's how you spell it. So local running. Oops, no. Okay, so just local running. That's it. Yeah, I didn't say that this was gonna be like the biggest variables though, so it works. We just want to make sure that it equals null for the time being. Okay. So next we're gonna do local anim ID 1. Okay. It's gonna be equal to, and then you can feel free to use the same animations as me. You don't have to, though. You can make animations. If you don't know how to make an animation, just get your character and go up to the plugins and find, where is it? Animation editor. Yours should be like by that. It should be right there. I just put mine at the top. And then you would click on your thing. That's the hit animation. But it would ask you to create a new animation. So it'd say, hold up, let me show you an example. Okay, right here. This is what it would look like. It would have animation name. I usually just click create. And then you can start animating your character. And then you just make sure to export it. Not export it. Make sure to save it to Roblox and then copy the ID. So after you do all that, go back here and type RBX, okay? Asset ID : / and paste your ID, or you can copy the same one as me, which mine is 7853193512. Also, these animations are also not by me. These are also by my friend. Yeah. So, oh, I did not copy that. So just copy and paste this. Change the 1 to a 2. And then 7853196474. Okay. I'm actually going to leave a comment at the top. Animations. Okay? Because this is going to be all over animations. Local animation 1 is equal to an instance.new of an animation. Then our animation's parent. So our animation 1 dot animation ID, not parent yet, sorry, equals anim ID 1. Then our animation's name, walk anim. Animation 1 dot parent equals script. Local animation 2 is equal to an instance that actually, don't write that. Just copy this whole script and paste it. And just change the 1 to a 2. Change this to anim ID 2. Name this one idle anim. And the parent is the script. So now we have 2 more animation things. We're just doing the animation tracks. So anim track 1 is equal to humanoid : load animation parentheses, script, oops, not select, script, colon, wait for child, walk, anim. We're going to copy this whole script, paste it. We're going to write 2 right there, and idle anim. So now, we're going to write humanoid dot running, colon, connect function, parentheses. We're going to write speed, enter. You should have an end in the ending parenthesis. We're going to write if speed is greater than 0. If you do not know how to tell the difference between a greater than sign and a less than sign, here's a fun fact. A capital L and a less than sign actually face the exact same way. Or you can picture it as the less than sign actually is just like basically an L. Just smushed. And the greater than sign is just a backwards one. There you go. So we're going to write then, enter. Anim track 1. Or no, not track 1. Sorry, track 2. I forgot about that one. We're going to have to do stop. Okay? Because we have to stop the idle animation before we start the walking animation. Then we're going to set running equal to true. Because we want that to equal true. Then we're going to set our animation, our anim track 1. We're going to make that one play. We're going to write else if speed is greater than 1, then it's going to run this code. Anim track 1, colon, stop, because we need the walking to completely stop if it's coming to a stop. Because if it's like about to stop, we don't want it to like hit a spot and stop, like, and then just like play its walking animation for a second and then stop, and then a second later continue walking. Like, we don't want that. So then do running equals false, because running should equal false. And our anim track 2, we're going to play. Actually, I don't think we need this running. I don't know why I put that. I'm just going to comment this out, okay? You guys can leave it. I'm going to comment it out, and if it works without it, then hooray. That means it works. And we don't need that. I don't think we need that, but I'm not sure. I don't know why I put that. I think I was in a rush when I was making this, to be honest. Because there's no, like, check for that. I'll just comment it out. Anyhow, in our AI script, we're gonna... This one's a little bit bigger. Instead of it being... this one was tiny. It was 32 script, like, lines of code. That's pretty tiny for us. This next one's almost the size... Actually, I think the game handler's way bigger. Yeah, this one's actually bigger. It's almost 100 lines of code, but I'll try to go through it fast. How's it already been 14 minutes? Anyhow, this one's 94. So, yeah. So first we're going to start off with, I'm going to do local Inky equals script.parent, because we're looking for the script and the parent of the script, which is Inky. Ta-da! Then we need our humanoid, which is equal to our Inky, colon, wait for child, humanoid. Then we're going to do, not Andy, that's what I had on my other one. Inky, is, well, dot primary part, because we need a primary part for it, is going to be, well, we're going to set our network owner to nil. Which I think we need a primary part. So let me check my one here. Yeah, you need a primary part. Make sure it has a humanoid root part, like a normal person. So I would recommend you to use start off if you're making your own character. I'd recommend you to start, well, you probably are. I'd recommend oh, why was that so loud? I wasn't even near my mic. Okay, anyhow, I would recommend you to do a build rig and start off with one of the rigs it's an R15 with a humanoid root part, and use the humanoid root part as your primary part. Anyhow, we need to do this so it will work on all things. For an example, we want to do it so it works on the server basically and stuff. So anyhow, we're gonna do. Why did I not do my comments yet? Variables. Make sure to do a comment variables. We're gonna do. Okay, so now we're gonna do an animation. One. Local. Anim. ID. Equals. I can't talk today. You're free to use the same animation that I'm going to be using. I'm pretty sure. Okay, now I know what it is. I was just reading my thing. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it's the walking, but it's not. It's the hitting animation, actually. So, RBX asset ID : oops. 7853 197 861. And now we're going to do a local animation is equal to an instance.new animation. Animation.animation ID is going to be equal to our anim ID. Our animation's name is going to be equal to hit anim. Our animation's parent is equal to script. Sorry if I went pretty quick with that. I only went quick because we went over the animations in the script. So now we're going to do the Pathfinding Service. So we're going to create a variable for that so we can get the Pathfinding service. So we don't have to keep typing it every time we're going to basically use it. Because we're going to use it partially a lot. Not really a lot, but kind of. So yeah. So local pathfinding service, no space, is equal to game : get service. Pathfinding service. We're going to create a local function. We're creating this one, can see target. The reason why we're creating this is because we want to see if the bot basically can see the person right in front of them. If it's within a certain radius. If the bot cannot see the player, and if the player is behind a wall or something, it can't see them, so it'll continue. Okay? It's just so then it won't walk through doors or anything. Or run into doors. Because I don't want to program it to open up doors, and I don't want it to be as smart as the actual Piggy bot, because that's kind of unfair how smart it is. Like, it can open up doors. It, like, walks through walls. So I don't want mine to glitch like that. So I'm just not going to do that. Anyhow, we need an argument called targ. Or target. I call it targ. I'm just doing targ for short. T-A-R-G. And I'll press enter. It should automatically make an end. If it does not, then write that in. Do local or orange, like that. That sounded like George. But anyhow, we're doing orange for short for origin. Yeah, I made a lot of them really short. Now we're gonna write Inky, wait for child, humanoid, root part, yes, dot position, because we need the position of it, because that's the origin. We probably could have named it pause, but we're already going to have a variable named pause, because there's a few more variables we need to create, 4 more, and one of them's pause. So that's why. Next, we're going to do local dist, short for distance. It's going to be equal to, we're going to put parentheses, make sure you put those. You want to type all of this right. It's a little bit long, so that's why. So, yeah, let's start. Targ, colon, wait for child, parentheses, quotation marks, humanoid, root part. You can put either double quotes or single quotes. I usually put double quotes because I prefer those, but you can use single quotes. It doesn't matter. Dot position. Anything, I forgot to mention this when I said the double quotes thing. You can really use any variables that I say just use quotation marks for. You can use the single or double quotes for. Doesn't really matter at all. Okay? But do the dot position minus Inky, colon, wait for child. Then we're going to do colon, not colon, parentheses, quotation marks, humanoid root part. And then we're going to do dot position, which I just thought about. We don't need this. You might be like, why? Can't we could just use orange, because look, it says Inky, colon, wait for child, humanoid root part, dot position. So why do we need to get the humanoid root part's position again? We don't. So just do orange, okay? I do not know why I had that on my thing. I had that wrong technically then, even though it worked. Dot unit multiplied by 40. Okay? So there we go. We're done with the distance variable. Next, this one's actually really short. It's local array, okay? It's going to be equal to array, not array, like not A-R-A-Y. No, not A-R-A-Y. It's not that, no. Literally, I just mean like R-A-Y. That's what I meant by array, okay? Because it kind of sounded like I said array. Well, I did say array, but like A space ray, okay? Oh, sorry if I keep explaining stuff too much. I explain stuff too much, so yeah. It's because I can be confusing sometimes, so yeah. But then do dot new, parentheses, orange, comma, dist. So now we're going to do enter, and I'm going to do local hit, comma, pause for position, equals, workspace, colon, find, part, so part, on ray, comma, Inky, or whatever your variable up here is named, enter, if hit, then, if hit, colon, is descendant of targ, then enter. We're returning a true value, okay? Oh, sorry. Then get out of that, type else, enter. Return false. And that's it for our can't see target one. We have a few more functions to do. Local function find targ parentheses enter local players is equal to game.players get players. Enter. Local max dist is equal to 35. What this means is like the distance to it. So where the 35 is like the studs. So 35 studs is its maximum distance. I'm pretty sure on how far I can see. I'm not completely sure, but I'm pretty sure. Okay. So now we're going to do a variable local near, N-E-A-R. Not N-E-R. N-E-A-R. Nearest target. Well, not target, targ. I do targ for short, because, see, it's 80% off, guys. Or no, not 80. Oh my gosh. Because 80 would just be 2 letters. 20% off, I think. I don't know. Anyhow, for index, comma, player, in pairs, we're going to do players. Do, enter. If player dot character, then enter. Local targ is equal to player dot character. Yep. Local dist is equal to parentheses inky or whatever you named your variable colon. We don't need this. We can just write orig, I think. Or, no, we don't have an origin variable here. Okay, yeah, we can just write inky, colon, wait for child, humanoid root part, dot position. It's because we don't have this orig variable. You can copy and paste it here, but you don't really need to because this is literally the only time we're writing it. For inky, at least. Now we're going to do minus our targ, colon, wait for child, parentheses, quotation marks, humanoid root part, dot position, dot magnitude. Yeah, magnitude, right there. If dist, sorry, I was looking how to spell magnitude. If dist is less than max dist and can see target. Well, not target. Why did I write? Oh my gosh. I'm going to do targ for short. Targ, right there. Then, nearest targ is equal to targ. max dist is equal to dist. So now we're going to go 3 enters down. I'm going to do enter, well, not enters down, 3 ends down. Then I'm going to do enter twice, return nearest target. You don't have to do enter twice. I just do that for neatness. You can have it like that, but it's more readable like that. So next we're going to go down, local function again. We have, after this one, we have 2 more local functions and then 1 function after this function. So local function attack targ is parentheses targ enter. Local dist is equal to parentheses inky colon wait for a child humanoid root part dot position. Okay, I'll just make sure I did a capital P. I thought I did a lowercase one up there. That would have been bad because it wouldn't have worked. It has the caps matters. Minus targ, not 0. Minus targ colon wait for child. Humanoid root part. Dot position. Dot magnitude. Actually, oops. Oh well. I just had you guys write out the same thing. We could have just copied and pasted it. I didn't realize that was the same thing. Oops. Anyhow, we're gonna do if dist is greater than for then enter humanoid colon wait for child. Then oh wait, no, we are doing wait for child. Why am I? There's nothing in humanoid. Okay, move to. That's what I meant. Because we need this to move. This is actually the making it attack the person that it seeks. Move to. We're gonna do targ colon wait for child parentheses humanoid root part dot position, like that. Not pause. Position. There we go. Then we're going to do else. Local animation. Well, anim track I'm going to do. Is equal to humanoid colon load animation. Script colon wait. Ooh, I keep actually doing select. Colon wait for child. Hit anim. Anim track. Colon play. Next we're going to do targ colon wait for child humanoid. Hold up. Yeah, okay. I was just making sure that we didn't need to write the humanoid variable. So health equals 0. Now we're finished with this local function. We have a few more local functions. So I'm actually just gonna start doing this. So local function get path parentheses what the heck? Oh, destination. Oh my, what the Destination. It just looked weird to me for some reason. But next, we're going to create another function, a local function. We're naming this move2. Conveniently, there's actually a function called that, not a local one. Destination. Enter. And we're going to create a normal function. Move Inky. Okay. And then we're going to create our final thing while wait parentheses do move Inky. So enter move Inky. Okay, so now let's actually write our code in all these functions. I don't know why I didn't do that from the start. But the get path function's really, really small. This one's like, I want to say the smallest function that we have so far. Here, let me check. Yeah, this is the smallest function. So, start off with a local path equals Pathfinding Service. This is where that comes in. Create path. Parentheses. And that's our first variable done. Path. Compute async. Okay? Is going to be our Inky, or whatever your variable is called. Wait for child. Humanoid root part. We don't even need, oh my gosh. Oh yes we do. Okay. I keep thinking that there's an org variable. We don't have that. You can write a public org variable and just do that for all these, but meh, whatever. Comma, destination, dot position. POSITION. And we have one more line of code that we need to write for this function. Return path. Next, we're going to do local path, which we can just copy this one, because it's literally... Actually, no, we can't. Never mind. I thought it was the exact same thing. No, local path is equal to get path. Destination. If our path dot our status equals enum dot path status dot success, then enter. For index, we're going to do a for loop, comma, waypoint. Then we're going to do in pairs, path, get waypoints, parentheses, do, enter. Local targ is equal to find targ with a capital T, because this is, or target, whatever you named your function right here, local function find targ. Make sure you do that, because we need that. So if our targ and our targ's humanoid, so that humanoid, wait for child, I would, even though we could just do dot, I still recommend wait for child all the time, because we don't know, maybe it still, for some reason, somehow didn't load. Because games can always be confusing. Anyhow, so wait for child humanoid dot health is greater than 0. Then we're going to run this code, which is another function. Whatever you named the function right here, the attack targ one that I have, you find right attack targ. Then we're going to break out of this because we want to break out of that for loop. We're going to do an else. So if it does not run that code, the attack targ, then we're just going to make it move to the other thing. So we're going to do a humanoid colon move to waypoint dot position. Next, we're going to write humanoid dot move to finished colon wait parentheses. Okay? And then copy all this code. Right under this end, paste it again. Well, not really. We aren't pasting it again. You can write it if you want to. I just paste it if you want. It doesn't really matter. I pasted it because that's easier. But this one is actually a really short script too. This is actually the same length of this if it didn't have a space there. So yeah. So we're going to do local waypoint with a capital P, like that, waypoints, okay, equals inky dot parent, colon wait for child, spawns, colon get children, and that with your parentheses like that, local random, random is equal to math.random. 1, comma, and then the amount of waypoints you have. Okay? Then we're gonna move to our waypoints, and we're gonna put, like, in square brackets, random. Okay? Actually, yeah, random. Or I'm going to actually rename this to random. Random. That's what I meant. Random. Not random. Random. It's because it's a random number. What? I don't think I want to have it as random. Or you can just do rand. Let's just do that. Rand. We'll just do. And then in here, the move inky. And that is it. Whew. That was a lot of code. Like, a lot. We're finally done. All you lastly have to do is just drag your character into your map. And if you were to put a spawn somewhere, so I'd recommend to spawn your character somewhere not that close to him, so that he doesn't just instantly start trying to murder you right as you spawn in. We'll hit play. And don't worry about that. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, that's why. Okay, so it just gave me an error. The reason is because it's all anchored. So anchor it and unanchor it to make sure. If you started with one of these models, the build rigs, you do the same thing, just anchor the whole model and then unanchor it. It's because the humanoid report's also anchored in those. But the reason why I anchor the whole model is because I don't know if there's any other things in that are anchored or not. So that's the only reason why. And it seemed like it gave me... Oh, that's only because it couldn't find it. But now it should be working. I hope. And don't worry about this. This is so annoying. And I think I know that there's something wrong. Yeah, I already know. Wait, what? So it's saying there's an error. Well, not really an error. It's an error. It cannot find Inky's walking anim. So for some reason, it's not making a new instance of an animation. Oh, that's why. Look, don't forget to change all these to animation 2. I forgot to do that. Not animation 3. Oh my gosh. It's only because I forgot to do that. There's so many things wrong. And don't forget to just disable your, so go here and click enabled, like that. Oof. Oh, what was that? Oof, that did not sound right. I was just moving the stand that I have my keyboard and mouse on, and it just, like, made that noise. Oof. I'm gonna have to look at that after this video. We're almost done. Go to your main menu and just disable it, because we don't want that. And I'm an idiot. I forgot to tell you guys also to disable the camera script. Oh my gosh. Why do I keep doing this to me? Like, why do I always do this? Camera script. Turn on disabled. Okay. Now it should be working. Shut up, Roblox. I do not want to hear this from you. Okay. And is that playing a walking animation? It's hard sometimes. Yeah, it is. He's chasing me! Somebody! Oh no. I'm gonna hide. Oh no, that did not go as planned. Oh, I just died. No. Well, that works, as you guys can see. And he goes back to walking in. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oof, you just murdered me. That was brutal. Murdered me in cold blood. There was a glitch originally where if you did not, well, it wasn't really a glitch. I had you guys fix it, really. Oh, yes! I hid behind the wall. Did you guys see it? I'll replay that clip. He started to walk back, but then he saw my arm or something and then just started following me. If there was a bigger wall, he wouldn't. But it works. That means... Yes! See? Oh man, he followed me. No. Anyhow. Originally, if you did not have... Where is it? It's in the attack, I think. This line of code. So, if this does not have this piece of code, watch what happens. I just cut it, so I'll paste it back. Because cutting it basically copies it and deletes it, basically. It'll copy it to your clipboard, but delete it. So, if he kills you, this is what happens if you did not have that piece of code. He'll just repeatedly keep trying to murder you. The reason for that is because the piece of code, reading it, it says if it can find the targ, and the targ's humanoid health is less than 0, greater than 0, then it will attack you. Else, because if it's less than that, then it'll run else to just continue walking away. That's why it walks away. So, but yeah, that's all I have for this video, guys. So I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down below so you'll never miss one of my videos. Thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye. I am Roblox Story Zone, and I'm out. See ya, everybody. Bye. Oh!